be the only ones, man, that are gonna highlight, you know, the greatness of our Father of the law, right? Matter of fact, the upcoming University Parliament Mecca on the 26th, we're having a dinner in celebration of the law's legacy, right? Of our legacy, you know? And I think, man, about the greatness of our nation and what I have added on to it. You know, he always told, man, it's not about me, it's about you, about us. And that rings true, man. But don't minimize what your input has been in this nation. You know, I know, man, that some are always at the forefront, man. You know, they stay key in our memory. You know, but you find a lot of dissatisfaction now by a lot of people, man, saying our promise is no longer the same. Our goals don't seem to be the same. You know, our goal initially, man, was to teach the baby, you know, to bring forth a better day for the children, right? And that still rings true for all of us, man. It should be that this is for the children, for those, man, that are going to come behind us. Because let's face it, man, you know, some of us are quite fortunate to still be here. I'm fortunate at 71 years old, man, to still be here, you know? Because what we had endured throughout our lives. It hasn't been all peaches and cream. You know? I stand on the principle, man, that, you know, each one is teach one, but also, man, that God cannot die. You know? Now, we've had many that come, have left, some have come back. You know? But I think about what have we accomplished, you know, within the last, let's say 20 years. We've accomplished a lot. You know, I can't say word for word or incident or accomplishment for accomplishment because that's your issue. You know, I can speak of what I've done, but I can see, man, the growth and development of our nation. You know, in spite of what the naysayers may say. You know, the things I have learned, man, you know, have elevated my consciousness to the point, man, where I cannot be fooled. You know. A lot of things from the current, man, that made people other than their own selves, right? Like the 36 said, man. You know, they made other than their own selves. You know, what is their own self? You know, we're supposed to be a people, man, that have spread love throughout the whole world, that have taught the world. You know, and our lessons, man, has been the safeguard of the people of this world.
It's kind of dark. I mean, the bees
got our buildings on. Well, what this planet, the potential of this planet. You know, I'm not one man to like rest of my laurels. You know, because there's always more to be done. You know, there is no retirement plan. You know, although some men are hesitant now for taking the lead. You know, we say, man, that we're a nation of leaders, right? That there's no one leadership here, right? And I find, man, that there are those, man, that are consistently doing things, man, you know, to bring us to the point, man, where our knowledge, our wisdom, and our understanding, man, will enable the thinking of the people, man, to change. Because it's all about our thinking. It's about, man, bringing about changes in the society, man, on the material and the spiritual level. And when I say spiritual, man, I'm talking about that which connects us as people, man, which enables us to love one another.
All right.
Today it seems that, you know, as before, man, when we say it's us against them, we see, man, with all this chaos in the streets, man, it seems like it's us against us. You know, especially among the young. But I come to find, man, that if we just focus on the bad, man, sometimes we don't really see the positive that young people are accomplishing in this life. You know, many of them, man, you know, are struggling and building for change. You know, change is about the only concept we're going to find, man. The society has changed, man. You know, 20 years ago, there was not all this social media, cell phones, and all this, man, you know. I remember very well, man, you know, my father encouraged me, man, to put down the phone because you're on it too long. You know, now you can't hardly find a phone book anywhere. You know, you can't. You know, they come in with electric cars, you know, man, which the average person can't afford it. And when it gets cold, man, you find out that it don't work for as well, man. You know, you come to find out, man, how the gas and oil industries, man, have really taken hit because, you know, in the beginning, man, all the cars were electric. The first car was electric, you know what I'm saying? But now, man, you know, we find, man, that people are going into debt, just going to work, trying to afford putting gas in their cars. You know what I'm saying? New things are coming down the pipe, man, you know, and you find, man, that you want these things. You know, you want it. You know, you want to have, you know, that new cell phone. You want to have this, have that, man. And my thing is, you can have anything you want. You can have the Rolls Royce you want. Just don't be a 10% in. You know, the culture is our God. Right? All of us have a power, man, that enables us, man, to survive and to prosper. You know, I don't accept the fact that you're a 5%, man, that you're going to be above. You know, I don't see that. You know, you may have some rough times, but abundance is not really a person, man, that is without. Abundance is someone that has that state of mind that he is not going to achieve. He's never going anywhere. He's stuck. You know, this is not abomination. Every one of us has the potential to do great things. You know, to achieve and love, never right. You go through many things in this life. I myself, man, know, man, the tragedy and the horrors of active addiction. You know, where I made effective action, man, to do it. But today is like me, man. I got 25 years between drugs and alcohol. And I know, man, like that song, only in the beginning, it gets greater later, they say. Great things are coming down the pipe with divine prayer. But it's coming down the pipe with divine education, just as I think of all of us. You know, we just got to understand, man, that what this city is going through, what this country, what this world is going through, man, that is all by design. You know, and those of us that see the truth and see what what they really want to do is depopulate this planet. They want to make our children other than themselves. You know, they want you to be other than yourself. Right? But if you hold fast to your lessons, you hold fast to this culture, man, there's no way, man, that you can grow outside. You know? It's inside out. It's always been inside out. And some of us, man, have been around here for a long time. Myself, man, I've been there a half century or more. This culture, man, but I know my beginning. I know what I went through to get to this point, man, where very little faces come out. You know, and the losses I've suffered, man, you know, I don't minimize that, man. Don't minimize what your experience has been, you know, and what your contributions have been. And I want to say today, man, don't focus all your energy on just, man, focusing on the rebuilding of the law school. That's going to be done regardless, man. You know, because those that are committed to making that happen will make it happen. Don't let your main motivation in life be about acquiring of wealth. Because the greatest wealth of all, man, is to have the knowledge of yourself. To be someone, man, that is confident in this culture. You know, the great nation, the men and the women, you're all, man, achievers. You know, I found, man, that, you know, the greatest thing in life is for me being able, man, to stand here and say that I'm God, right? And I've been denied. You know, I've gone through a lot of hell in my life. You know, the shot, stabbed, run over. It's a whole lot that's occurred, man, most by my hand. But learning through your experience, man, is what enables you, man, to be able to be a benefit. You know, some of us have children, man, that have gone to be a disappointment to us, man. Some of us, a lot of us, man, have children that's doing time in penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? We raise them to do right, but circumstances prevail. So they got to gain their own understanding about what they go through. The long hell right, the zigzag and the zig. You know? But once you reach a point, man, of understanding, and you, man, are able, man, to recover, you know, and then finally, man, be a benefit to us, man, then that's all good. It's all good. You know? Someone told me not too long ago, Divine Prince, you used to sit by at the talk. You know, you used to talk for hours, this and that. But I'm finding, man, now, at this point in the game, man, you know, it's not so much about the talking, you know, or to try to constantly reassure people, man, about this, because the truth speaks for itself. You know, I speak truth with power whenever I can. And I know, man, that it requires action. You know, some of the great actions, man, that I do, man, that many I recognize. For example, 4 years ago, I saved a young man's life at an OP at a place, at a methadone clinic in the Bronx, right? I was there, man, to distribute, well, 4 or 5 years ago, man, it was a great movement in this city, man, to eliminate Hep C in New York. I spoke with the city council, New York City Council on it. I was instrumental, man, in being one of those, man, that campaigned to eliminate Hep C. That campaign wound up being effective. But what I'm saying here, man, is Narcan. I carry it because I'm certified to carry it, right? I saved a young man's life about 5 years ago when he OD'd right at my feet, right? And the facility that I worked at was a methadone clinic, right? They had their Narcan locked up. But because I was there, I was able to apply Narcan to this person. And he survived, you know? And I'm encouraging everyone, man, the city will give you Narcan, right? Because the faith, people are dying right in front of our faces, man. We need to save someone's life with Narcan.
All right.
Right? And I encourage everyone that's here, man, to go on and check out Medina Narcan. They will certify you, give you a card, right? So that, you know, because that, what do you call that law when you save someone's life and they may come back later and blame you for if something goes wrong?
Is that Murphy's? I don't know what it is.
What they call this, Good Samaritan law. Right. But you get certified if something does happen, man, that you're absolved from any blame. You know, it's a good weapon. Now, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the person might be too far gone, but at least you have a hand in attempting to save their life. And this is what we do. We're saving lives, not only by speaking truth to power, but also being in a position, man, to do something. You know, people are saying at their wit's end about what can I do? You know, well, it's not that hard decision, man. You know, for me, you know, but for others it might be. Some people just don't want to get their hands dirty. Some people, man, don't want to be involved in nothing. You know, some people have this knowledge, man, and you never hear from them, never see them, but they have. You know, and hopefully the truth that they have, you know, enable them, man, to be a benefit to someone, somewhere, and somehow. Right? Can't speak enough, man, about the greatness of our nation and ourselves, but I want to talk about, man, you know, how these times that we're going through, there should be no confusion that these are the expected times, right? We know for a long time, man, that the devil, his plan is to take us out of here, you know, where many are taking their own selves out of here through their ways and measures. We're witnessing, man, you know, not only the destruction of the black family, but the destruction of youth, man. The things that are being placed upon them. You know, a person's brain is not fully developed until they're 25 years old, right? But more and more, we're seeing more things occur where children being put upon, man. You know, I myself personally do not like that this city and other cities and other states, man, have allowed, man, that people have a free hand with marijuana. You know, not only as a gateway drug, man, but also with the effects of the hands on the person's brain, man. You know, I think about Bob Marley. You know, I think about a lot of folks, man. I think about myself. I had smoked so much weed, man, I couldn't actually smoke the drug because I was blacked out. My brain became infected. You know, this is one of the reasons why I stopped getting high to any stimulus, man. You know, except for maybe that pepper, I still don't know everything. But, you know, it's like, you know, to get away from dangerous activity and to do things to benefit, man, you know. You're sitting here and don't know what to do, just think about what you can do and you'll find a way. Because the 5%, man, are all, man, the insurance that life will continue, at least on this planet. Millions of people are dying every year. Millions of children are being kidnapped, never heard from again, right now. You know, some child is in jeopardy. Right now, some woman is being put upon by her husband or her children. You know, and we look at these things, man, and it's highlighted so much in the media and the newspapers, man, and people say, well, what's the solution? Well, what's going to be the end result? You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, man, the only way out of hell is for you to keep on studying, to keep on multiplying, and to do your best, man, to enlighten someone else as to the truth. Now, they may reject the truth. You know, they'll call you conspiracy theorists, or call you any kind of thing, man, crazy, this and that. You know, especially if you're talking about crushing religion. You know what I'm saying? My Jesus this, my Buddha that, whatever it is, man. You know, that people, man, are so caught up in religion, man, looking for a savior to come take them out of hell. They forget, man, that they have the power within themselves to take their own selves out of hell. You know, because I'm gonna tell you something. You know, every lie is based upon the truth. You cannot, man, tell a lie unless you know the truth, right? The truth is, man, that the black man is still God. The black woman is the earth. It's going to be that way in our culture. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of us reached the degree, man, we're so worried about our physical health and how much time I got left. It's already known, man, that we're not on the clock. You know what I'm saying? We're infinite Allah. I haven't heard that in a long time. You know, law will manifest. I barely hear it, but let you know that we're in the midst of it right now. That God is here, that you're here, right? And as long as you're here, man, there's no retirement plan. You know, this is the life. A life that's worth living, a life that's worth having. You know, as for our children, man, they're still #1 priority in our life. Right? And once again, all I want to say, man, is I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful to be here in the presence of grateful. You know, and outside of that, I hope that after I finish, that someone else can come and take their place. We're not going to be here for much longer. We're supposed to be out here at 6 o'clock. But I hope, man, that, you know, you will partake of the food that's being provided. And that today, man, can be a great day for us just coming together. Right? And with that, I don't have much to say, man. And I hope everyone comes to the Universal Parliament next month. I mean, the 26th, and add on to the festivity. We're having a different celebration of the Father. And information, where everybody should be able to has a video that he just showed us, you know. That day, man, is a great piece of work. It isn't complete yet, but we will have that at the Parliament. And with that, family, peace to everyone. Thank you. Peace. Floor is open.